Transform your living room into a cinematic experience. In this video, we're unveiling the top 5 best soundbars of 2025, the audio powerhouses that will redefine your home entertainment. We'll be dissecting sound quality, design, connectivity, and value to bring you the definitive guide to immersive sound. Whether you're a movie buff, a gaming enthusiast, or simply love to enjoy your favorite music, these soundbars deliver the clarity and depth you crave. Number 5. Sennheiser Ambeo Soundbar Mini. If you have a small room, you probably don't have the space for a full soundbar, but you still want the best sound possible for your TV. The Ambeo Mini soundbar is a great option, packing in great sound that belies its otherwise small size. Sennheiser is known for incredible sound, and the Ambeo Mini delivers. The bass might not be quite as deep as you might want for your movies, but the rest of the soundscape is excellent. Watching most content on your TV will sound infinitely better than the speakers built into your TV, especially as the center channel cleans up the dialogue. I also think it looks pretty good too, thanks to its wraparound grille and clean top panel. It'll easily fit into whatever room you might want to place it in, that's for sure. It's not the cheapest option around, but you get what you pay for with the Ambeo Mini. If you want more bass than the bass unit is capable of, make sure you pick up the Ambeo sub separately. It will cost you more, but it will bring that low end that the soundbar is otherwise lacking. Number 4. Vizio M-Series M512A-H6. Getting hold of a soundbar that features a full surround setup straight from the box isn't easy, but the M512A-H6 makes the process a whole lot easier. For just $449, we get the soundbar itself, a large, powerful sub, and a pair of true surround satellite speakers. That's a whole lot of stuff in one box for the price, but it's on the list not just for the value on hand, but because all that stuff is very good. Those extra surround speakers wirelessly connect to the soundbar, and allow for greater surround than is otherwise possible with just a soundbar. They make your movies sound like they're really all around you, and they're generally something that you have to buy separately with other devices. We found them great for a wide range of movies in our testing. Now, you can't expect performance like you'll find on those twice the price, but thanks to those extra surrounds and the included subwoofer, the M512 sounds excellent. It's got a lovely low end, with plenty of rumble for explosions and other low sounds in your movies. The dialogue reproduction is good too, giving clarity in movies, TV, and even the news. There's no Wi-Fi as you might find on some of the more expensive options, and you need to dial in the sound to make sure that the surround sounds as good as possible, but for $449, you're not going to find a better surround sound experience. Number 3. Bose Smart Soundbar Ultra. Bose's soundbar line is one of the most popular around, and for good reason. They are really good, and sitting at the top of the tree is this, the Bose Smart Ultra soundbar. It's a large unit, made out of glass and metal, and we think it's one of the best looking soundbars you can buy today. There's a kind of modernism to its design, and while it's the design antithesis to the simplicity of the Sonos Arc Ultra, it'll easily fit into any kind of room decor, whether you choose the black or the white option. But the core of any soundbar is, as you might imagine, the sound. The 5.1.2 Dolby Atmos sound at the Smart Ultra soundbar is almost entirely excellent. For movies, it's rich and full, with great surround and good height. Explosions in our test films rumbled, music was strong, and the dynamics were good. It does trip up slightly when things get really low, with some hiccups in bass reproduction and AI voice enhancement made things like the news feel synthetic, but overall, it sounds great. The smart features are what landed the bar on this guide, however. Thanks to a Wi-Fi connection, we found it super easy to send music wirelessly to the bar. Bose's smart speaker ecosystem is very good, and it extends to the Smart Ultra soundbar. Alexa support means you can command the bar without the need for your controller to be nearby. Want it quieter? Tell it. Need more volume? A quick voice prompt, and the volume turns down. Wired connectivity is good too, with HDMI, optical, and Ethernet putting it a connection above the top-ranking Sonos. It's not cheap, but you get a stunning looking and sounding soundbar for the large outlay. Number 2. Yamaha True-X Bar 40A. Dolby Atmos isn't just for the most expensive soundbars around anymore, and the Yamaha True-X Bar 40A is the perfect example of why. It brings the spatial audio format to your TV stand for less than $500, and it looks great while it does it. It's not quite as cheap as the best value bar on this list, but it brings some excellent specs that might bring you over to the Atmos-equipped option. For one, there's that Atmos support. Deadpool 2 showed off not only the 180W punch of the bar, but also the height of the surround offered by its upward-facing drivers. It made for a far more immersive experience than that which you might find on something that lacks Atmos support, and more than makes up for the shortfalls of the 209. One of the shortfalls to be aware of is the slight lack of bass from the soundbar. It's not poor by any stretch of the imagination, but if you want the most bass for those epic explosions, you might be left wanting. If you want that extra boom, you can add a subwoofer, however, although that will cost you extra. You can add extra surround sound as well, if you pick up the extra Yamaha True-X 1A speakers, which really round out the audio experience. Again, that will cost you extra, so make sure you factor that in if you want the full surround experience. In the end, though, the Dolby Atmos support with this soundbar makes it a great sub-$500 option for those looking for more out there TV audio. Number 1. Sonos Arc Ultra. There are a few things that I look for in a soundbar. It has to sit in my living room, below my TV, so it needs to be stylish. It needs to sound really, really good for a variety of different applications. It needs to have good virtual surround, because I don't have loads of space for a full setup. Finally, it needs to be relatively well priced so that I don't end up spending thousands of dollars to get excellent audio for my audio. The Sonos Arc Ultra hits pretty much all of those points, justifying its slightly higher price by being really, really good. It might look similar to the old model, but there are some key updates and differences. For one, the completely rounded shell of the first Arc is now gone. While the front of the device looks like a complete cylinder, there's a large box-like protrusion in the back which houses some of the new audio hardware that makes the soundbar sound so good. I love the way that it looks, and it fits in perfectly with my living room decor. The new Sound Motion driver does excellent things for the audio as well. There's loads more bass on offer with the Arc Ultra, and you shouldn't feel too bad if you can't afford the extra for a subwoofer. Dialogue is also far improved from the older model, and I found that watching news bulletins and other speaker-heavy content was a whole lot nicer than other options. It's movies where it really comes up trumps, however. Not only is the sound rich and pleasing, but the surround and Atmos performance is next level. I found myself looking around as the noises of starfighters and laser fire blasted around me in the opening moments of Revenge of the Sith, and the car chase in The Matrix Reloaded was a sight to behold. The Atmos bubble is one of the best I've ever experienced for the price, and makes watching movies a delight. The only thing that might hold you back from picking one up is the price, especially if you want to add the sub, and you do, because it can shake a sofa. The bar itself is $999, and the sub is $799, nearly $2,000 when bought together. Now, to me, it's well worth it, but it does mean you need to think before you buy. You will find all the links of these products in the description below. Comment below and tell us which soundbar you were considering. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and share with your friends, and if you are new to the channel then subscribe and hit the bell icon for future updates.